So what happens if I don't have the graph where I could just count out the points? Well, I could probably find some graph paper and plot my 2 points and count it out, but they're going to give us a formula. The formula looks like this. I'm going to take the y value from the second point and subtract the y value from the first point to find the change in the y direction. On the bottom, I'm going to take the x value from the second point and subtract the x value from the first point to find my change in my x direction. So, here's my ordered pairs. My x1 is going to be -6. My y1 is going to be +6, because that's my first point. On my second point, my x2 is going to be 4, and my y2 is going to be -7. So my formula says, take the y value from the second point, subtract the y value from the first point. So I'm going to take -7, I'm going to subtract the 6. Well, -7 minus 6 would be -13 for my change in y. If I would plot my 2 points and count, I'd have to go down 13 to get from one point to the other one. My other one, now I'm subtracting my x values. I'm starting with the x from the second point. I'm going to subtract the x from the first point. So I'm going to do 4 minus, and notice the x from the first point is a -6. So when I do 4 minus a -6, when I subtract a negative, I actually end up adding that, right? Since I have minus a negative, it makes it 4 plus 6, and so I'm going to get -13 over 10. And again, I can't simplify that, so that's going to be my slope.
And then 4 minus 6.
4 minus a -6.
4 minus negative.
So be careful when that one is negative in that other point. So 14 is doing the same thing. I'm going to find the slope of my line. So my formula for slope, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And normally I'll just do this and put x1, y1, x2, y2, just over the top of my 2 points. Just to remind me, x1 and y1, x2 and y2. So, what number is the y value from point 2?
Okay, let me do x, y,
Okay.
x and y2, and then x.
So the first point is x1 and y1, the second point is x2 and y2.
So it's going to be -2. Oh no, y. Okay, it's going to be -7.
Now, I'm supposed to start with the y value of point 2. So I'm doing this one, right? 5.
So it's going to be 5
minus
-7.
-7. So 5 minus -7. And what is 5 minus -7?
It's going to be 12.
12.
Because you got to
Because I got to add them. 5 plus 7 is 12.
12.
Okay, and on the bottom.
So you got on the bottom is 3 minus 2.
3 minus
minus -2.
-2. Don't forget that sign.
-2 equal 5.
5. So my slope is just going to be 12 over 5. because I can't simplify that fraction. So I just leave it as 12/5. Okay, so if I want to find the slope on number 15,
which is gonna equal, you wanna find the slope? So it's gonna be -6 plus 7.
whoops,
Are we gonna minus that one too?
you always minus.
We always minus, okay, always minus.
So -6 minus a 7, not minus a negative like we had before. That's why we changed it to plus when we had
Oh, okay.
minus a negative.
So minus 7.
So -6 minus 7 would be
-13.
-13. On the bottom,
Is gonna be, 2 minus 3.
2 minus
-3.
-3. See, there's, we got that minus a negative, and then we change it to plus.
And then it's 5.
And then it's 5.
So
So -13/5 is going to be my slope. So the formula always has minus in it, but if we have minus a negative, then we change to a plus. All right.